Hey guys, happy Friday the 13th. Sorry about my little commercial at the first. I just wanted to show off my Jason Voorhees pint glass that I use all the time. Going to be sipping on some Henry's hard seltzer. It's really good stuff, but I'm going to take a drink real quick before we get started. I just wanted to go through, and I thought it'd be fun being Friday the 13th to show off all of my Friday the 13th editions of films and you know, action figures, different stuff that I have. T-shirts, which I'm not going to show you all my T-shirts. I've got so many Friday the 13th T-shirts, but I love this one that has the Funko Pop on it. But I just thought it'd be fun being Friday the 13th to go through, show off these different editions. Most of you have probably seen them, but I obviously love the Friday the 13th franchise. Big part of my horror fandom. Like growing up as a horror fan, it was a huge part of like watching those movies on TV when they would play when I was a kid. I was born in 77, so big part of my life through the 80s and stuff like that. But I'm going to dive right into this, not take too much of you guys' time, but just thought I'd go through each edition that I have. And I keep a lot of my Friday the 13th editions because I like the artwork and stuff like that. They're really cool. But yeah, so let's dive right in. I thought I'd start off with something that's not a movie necessarily, but it is the Friday the 13th NES game, and I have this really cool kind of custom case for it, as you can see, and I'll show that off a little bit better in a second. I already had the cartridge, which sits right inside, but I forgot where I got this. Somebody made these online off of eBay or something, and I found out about it, and I didn't have a box for it, so I thought, hey, I'm going to put it in that case. But really, really cool. I'm still hunting a manual down. I know I can get one off of eBay. I just would love to find one in the wild that's a little bit cheaper and stuff like that. So next up, something that obviously isn't a Friday the 13th film, but there was a TV series, and I have this box set of the complete Friday the 13th TV series, which is really cool. I actually like this anthology series a lot. And next up here, we'll dive right into kind of the movies. I think I'll go with box sets first here. This is, I think, my first box set that I ever got on DVD, and it's this set, which most of you are probably familiar with and have seen it. It has the slim cases. This is like the extras disc, and then they had a couple movies like in each case. So, but yeah, I really loved this edition, and it has through part, I forget how far it goes. Let's see here. It goes through part 8, so it does have the 8 films, the first 8 films in here. So really cool edition. Love this. It's just something I've had for a long time, and I can't bring myself to get rid of it. Also, this set, which I really love. I remember getting this, and this was like the ultimate set to me at the time. It came with the little mask, and I'm going to go ahead and open it up and show you. One of the things I loved about this, and I still love it to this day, is the layout of the box set. It came like this, and I'm not the biggest fan of the sleeves where the discs, you know, kind of slide in. But what I thought was so cool about this is it was actually kind of a book, and it had each film, as you can see there, and it would tell you some facts, and then it also had a body count, and it did it by Jason mask, which I love that. Like, tells you how many kills are in the movie, and how many different weapons he used. I thought that was such a cool touch for a box set, and I had never really seen something like that before. But yeah, they did that for each film in this little book. And again, this one goes up through part 8, but I love how it had the poster and all those facts and who was in it and the special features that were on the disc. So really, really cool set. I love this set a lot. I will never get rid of that. Another box set here, and this is kind of my go-to just to grab if I want to watch parts 1 through 8 on Blu-ray. It's just this simple set here. It's easy to grab off the shelf and watch the films, and which I will probably be doing today, Friday the 13th. I'm going to watch some of these. So yeah, so this is just kind of my go-to to grab and watch the Blu-rays. And then also, this box set here, I know is kind of very sought after. And, you know, I bought it when it first came out, not knowing that it would be, you know, something that was really sought after and people really were interested in. The only thing I hated, which a lot of people have said, it doesn't have anything on the spine. So when it's in the shelf, you can't tell what it is. I have mine facing out on the shelf so you can kind of see it because it's got that really cool kind of debossed cover there. And then the inside of this, which it has an excerpt from the book that I would love to have, Crystal Lake Memories. It's a hardcover book. One of these days I'll grab it. But yeah, it's got a lot of cool pictures and stuff about the films. And then the inside of it looks like this here. And it has this set here where this little deal slips off. And yeah, it's got a booklet kind of style, kind of like the other one I just showed, where each film is on Blu-ray and slips into the case and just kind of shows you the movie and some artwork, which, like I said, still didn't go into the detail that one did as far as the kills, but it goes up through, I believe, Freddy versus, it has Jason Goes to Hell, Freddy versus Jason, and the remake all in here. So you get them all on Blu-ray, and then a bonus disc as well, which I'm actually a big fan of Jason X, and I think that looks awesome. I always loved the way that Uber Jason looked in that. And then it did come with a couple other little goodies. It came with the infamous, you know, old school glasses, 3D glasses, and a really cool patch as well. So really great set. If you can find that for a good deal, I highly recommend grabbing it. So now kind of on to the movies here, or the kind of individual releases that I have. I'll try to, these aren't in any particular order really. I'll start off with these. I have the Crystal Lake Memories kind of definitive, what am I trying to say? Sorry. Documentary about the films. It goes through all the films and has cast interviews and interviews with producers, directors, you know, special effects artists, like everything you could possibly want. This is just awesome to throw on and go through. I love this so much. And it's just everybody who, if you're Friday the 13th fan, you need that. And then I just have Freddy vs. Jason, just a Blu-ray that I've kept, that I've had for a long time. And then I have Friday the 13th, the Killer Cut, and this is just the slip case edition of the remake, which they also, which I wish the other films would get this treatment, because I do like steelbooks. I have the steelbook for the remake as well. The back of it's really cool looking there. Sorry about the glare. Love the movie, and I'm actually a fan of that movie. I like it. I think it's a lot of fun. So next up here, another awesome documentary. His name was Jason. I've had this for a long time. It's still got the Hollywood movie money ticket thing on the side, but really great documentary too. It's a little bit shorter than the other one, but still really fun to watch. I have a VHS, and I've actually had this VHS since high school. I've had this for a long time. There's the back of it, and I bought it used then. And I wish I had all of them on VHS, but I don't. And now we'll go through the films here, just my DVD editions. I have this awesome lenticular artwork, just classic. Love that so much. So again, I keep these because I just like the movies so much. Part 2, which I would love to someday, there's the back of that one. I would love to someday get one of those 3D posters that they made of that, of the first film. Friday the 13th, Part 3. We have Friday the 13th, The Final Chapter. Love that artwork. Then we've got these lenticular, these deluxe editions. Friday the 13th, The Final Chapter. See there, love that lenticular cover. Another one here, Part 5, A New Beginning. So cool. Then we have Part 6, Jason Lives. Then we've got Part 7, The New Blood. Wish I had the lenticular ones for those. Then we have Part 7 again, just another artwork, which I thought was cool. Really like that. And then we have Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan, which I am a fan of this film. I think it's fun. And then we have Part 8, another Jason Takes Manhattan. I think that artwork is so cool. I wish I had the room for some Friday the 13th posters, because they have some of the best artwork. So good. Then we have Jason Goes to Hell. I've had that DVD a long time. Had a lot of these a long time. And then lastly, Jason X, or Jason 10, which I think this movie is fun. I really dig it. I love just the idea of him being in space. I like stuff that takes place in space anyway, but I always liked this one. And then a couple more things. I have Unmasked, the Kane Hodder story, which also have To Hell and Back, the documentary about Kane Hodder, which I know this isn't Friday the 13th, but I mean, it's Kane Hodder, so we all know him as Jason. But really, really great documentary. He has an amazing life story. I highly recommend that. And I had read the book a long time ago, and it pretty much chronicles the book. So recommend both. Read the book, see the documentary. If you like Kane Hodder, awesome stuff. And then this is one of my favorite things. I love this book so much. It's so much fun. It is called Death Count. And I think you can just get this on Amazon. But there's the back of it. And I'm going to read it. It says, actually, it doesn't really tell you on the back. Those are reviews. But what it is this author, Stacy Ponder, went through and detailed out each kill from the entire Friday the 13th franchise. And what she did was she just did this little artwork, simple little artwork, and it says, like there, number 1, Barry, knife to the gut. So it basically chronicles every single one. Like you can see here, 90, Dan, punched through the neck. You can see there. So awesome. So this book is just so much fun to flip through and see all these. Like this one, Condor, number 156, Impaled. So if you're a Friday the 13th fan, I highly recommend this book. It is so much fun. It's inexpensive. And it's just fun to go through and all that stuff. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the movie part of my collection, but now let's dive into kind of my collectibles, the few action figures and things like that I have. And we can kind of start off, you see I've got my Nightmare on Elm Street stuff. I've got an It shelf here, which I'll go through in a later video, but here is all my Friday the 13th collectibles and movies and things like that. And I just kind of wanted to show off the collectibles in this because obviously you've already seen me go through all the movies, but just a few little things here. I love the little Garbage Pail Kid resin figure there. Really awesome detail on that too. You can kind of check out the back of him. So you can see the back of him there. Just super detailed. Love the teddy bear in his pocket. So really cool figure. And another Fright Crate, one of the exclusive statues there. Got a bunch of the Funko minis and Funko Pops and the Dorbs. And then down here, got a little kind of plush figure and a little goblet there, as well as one of the little pop keychains. If you move over here is kind of where the rest of the movies are. And I love these figures. A lot of people, I guess, either love them or hate them, but I really like these figures a lot. I think they're cool. I really grew up loving He-Man, so I love the style of them and the way they look. I especially do like the Jason and the Pinhead ones. So, and then here we have the Terror Toons one, which I think goes perfectly with obviously Scooby-Doo kind of look to him. And then another Dorbs and some more of the minis and things like that. Next here, I have some artwork. I like doing a lot of art, like painting and perler beads. I made that one, it glows in the dark, and then also that one, little one right there, which I really like as well. And I do have a couple pins. I don't have a huge pin collection, but on my pin board here, I'll point out the Ernest kind of one, the mashup from the Jason Goes to Hell kind of mashup with Ernest. I love that pin. And also right there, you can see the Jason with the 3D glasses on it. So, all right guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have an amazing Friday the 13th. I'd love to hear what kind of stuff you guys have in your collection or things that you think that I need. Love the franchise. Gonna have fun watching some of those movies today. But hope you guys have a safe and happy weekend, and I will hopefully get another video out to you guys soon. See you later.